5, 4, 3, 2.
Crank it, Jerry.
Welcome to Into the Wild, the official podcast of the Washington Wild Pigs.
What do you hear? What do you say?
It's the best sports podcast in the world. Wait, is that true?
If you're committed enough, you can make any story. I once convinced a woman that I was Kevin Costner, and it worked because I believed it.
Now, here's your host, Kyle Dawson.
Did you get the popcorn?
Back on the Wild Things Baseball Network for our post-game show. The final score, Washington 5 and Evansville 2. This will also serve, of course, as our Into the Wild podcast highlight recap for May 23rd of 2024. The Wild Things win their 8th consecutive after an 0-3 start. Move to 8-3, drop Evansville to 4-9 with the win tonight. It's a complete game for Dario Frigio, but in order to tell you about it, we need to start with Washington scoring in the bottom of the third inning. Strikeout of Alex Ovaez started the inning. Evan Berkey was hit by a pitch, stole second during the plate appearance of Caleb McNeely. A RBI double would make it 1-0 in favor of the Wild Things. 2-1 home. Ripped at third, and underneath the Olay attempt of Williams at third base. That'll get into the left field corner. Berkey in to score. McNeely into second base. Washington scores the game's first run. After that, Carson Clowers came up to the plate with McNeely aboard at second and punched one through the middle of the infield for a base hit to make it 2-0 in favor of Washington in the third. With Frigio on the mound. Look back at second. There goes McNeely. 1-2, line through the left side, base hit. McNeely will tap third on the way home. It is 2-0 Washington as Carson Clowers grabs his 5th run batted in on the year. The Wild Things would add a run in the 4th inning. An RBI single by J.C. Santini after a 56-minute rain delay brought home Tommy Caulfield, who had singled before the rain and stolen second base. Santini's single made it 3-0 to tax the bullpen today with Gateway coming in this weekend. 3-2 rolled toward the middle and threw for a base hit. Caulfield around third. Throw comes in and is cut off at the mound as Caulfield slides in safely. It is 3-0 Washington. And then Washington scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning with a 2-run homer by Tommy Caulfield, one of his 3 hits tonight and his 4th home run of the season, the opposite way to left. So maybe indeed like we talked with Tom Vaith about as Caulfield puts a charge in it to left field. Back is Bednar at the wall, looking up. Goodbye! Tommy Caulfield, a 2-run homer to make it a 5-0 game. Keeps supporting the staff, which has done a fantastic job for the last 5 games. Caulfield's 4th of the year is an opposite field home run to left. Evansville got 2 back in the top of the 9th inning. RBI triple by David Mendham, RBI single by Anthony Calarco, and that was the scoring in tonight's game. Dario Frigio, a complete game, 9 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 9 strikeouts, 1 walk. He threw 106 pitches, 69 of those for strikes as he picks up his first win of the season. Here's a 2-2, and it is called strike 3. iHeartRadio podcasts and Amazon Music. Here's a sharp ground ball. Berkey on the dive, comes up with it, gets up, throws to first. Reed holds the bag, and Evan Berkey flashes the leather for the final out of the top of the 3rd inning. Here's the 1-1, grounded toward first. Reed on the slide, comes up with it, flips to Frigio to cover, and the side is retired in the 5th. Frigio's 2-1, grounded back toward the middle. Clowers on the dive, Berkey flip 1, first 2. A fantastic turn of the 2-ball there, 6-4-3. Of the week, rather, for the 2nd time. And there's a 3-2 that is called strike 3. Williams, ground ball, 2-ball. Berkey, Clowers, Reed, ball game. A complete game from Frigio for Washington's 2nd straight sweep of 3-game series and the 8th consecutive win for the Wild Things on the double play ball. The loser is Parker Brahms, who was 3 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 hit batter. Tristan Harvin and James Crick with no decisions in relief for the Evansville Otters. The final line totals in the game, for Washington, it is 5 runs on 8 hits, no errors, and for the Wild Things, the LOB number is 6. For the Evansville Otters, it is 2 runs on 7 hits, no errors. Evansville left 3 aboard. Time of the game in total was 3 hours and 8 minutes, but with a 56-minute rain delay, that means actual playing time tonight was 2 hours and 2 minutes, which is again, for the third straight day, the shortest game of the season for the Washington Wild Things, who win their 8th in a row, 5-2 over the Evansville Otters. Gateway comes into town next. The Grizzlies here starting tomorrow night at 7:05. Gates open at 6 for a Fireworks Friday, presented by Big Brothers Big Sisters of Greater Pittsburgh. It is also Washington Community Night, thanks to our friends at Universal Windows Direct. Tickets are available at WashingtonWildThings.com, at the ticket return box office, or by calling 866-456-WILD. That's 866-456-WILD. Hope to catch you out at the ballpark this weekend. A fun weekend of promotions in store, some more good baseball in store. Kobe Foster takes the mound for the Wild Things tomorrow against right-hander Colin Sullivan for the Gateway Grizzlies. Airtime 6:35 with Jordan DiValerio and Malik Barrington on our pregame show. Kyle Dawson saying so long for now. A big thanks to our crew, Sam Kessler, Nathan Osler, and Connor Hoy on our cameras, our producer Carlin Whalen, and our director Mike Greco. And the rest of us at the Wild Things, with the gang in the press box saying so long. Final score, Washington 5, Evansville 2. We'll catch you tomorrow from Washington.